Hello students, this is your science teacher Ms. Fatma. Today we are going to learn a new topic that is about your sense organs. It is unit number 2 of your book and it is on page number 17. Alright, before starting this video lecture I would like to give you some pre-class homework, and in this pre-class homework what you need to do is you need to read page number 17 till page number 19, in which you are going to study about the sense organ and the different instruments through which we can measure different things. Alright, now coming back to this page number 17. On this page number 17, can you see they have mentioned, or they have given you the pictures of different organs, external organs. In the last video lecture that we have done in the first chapter, we have studied about the different type of organs, right, and how organs are made. Let me give you a quick review about that organs are made when the group of tissue join together, work together, they form organ. Alright, and in external organ we have ears, eyes, mouth, and all of these things. Alright, so in this chapter we are particularly going to read about the 5 organs that a human have. Alright, that in this chapter you are going to learn about your sense organs, what are the purpose of these organs, alright, and the different instruments that are used for measuring purpose. In this video lecture we are going to cover these 2 topics, and in the next video lecture we are going to done what is the need of such instrument and how you can sense and how your sense organ can be protected. Alright, now let's just quickly come on page number 18. On page number 18, the first topic that we are going to study is sensing your world. What does it mean by sensing your world? Allah Ta'ala has given us the 5 sense organs. These are ears, eyes, nose, tongue, and your skin. Can you see from the picture of the skirt, the eyes, the nose, right, the tongue for tasting, the skin, right? Sense organ allow us to observe and understand the world around us. By seeing with the help of our eyes, we could see the things around us. With the help of our ears, we could hear different type of noises, different type of sound. Alright, we have the tongue, and on this tongue we have the different taste buds which help us to taste different things. Alright, so now all of these things help us to learn, to understand, and to enjoy all the things around us because of these organs. Alright, now just the first sense organ that we are going to study is about the eyes. As you all know, with the help of our eyes we are able to see. The eyes help us to see the different object around it. It is so obvious. Like with the help of our eyes you are able to see this video, alright, and with the help of your ears you are able to hear my voice, right. So with the help of our eyes and with the help of our eyes we are able to see. With the help of our ears, we are able to hear the different noises, and it also helps us to differentiate between the different kind of sound. A sound of a cat, a sound of a dog, a sound of a father, a sound of a mother, a sound of a girl, a sound of a boy. We are able to differentiate all of these sounds. Alright, the sound of the musical instrument, the sound of the high sound, the low sound. With all of these different sounds can be heard with the help of our ear. Similarly, the eyes, we can see dim light, we can see bright light, we can see different kind of objects, we can see different colors. So these sense organs help us to understand the things and help us to enjoy the things around us. Can you imagine if you don't have eye, how would one be able to see anything? He or she won't be able to see anything. Similarly, if a person doesn't have the ear, they doesn't have the ability to hear, then how that person is going to hear? That person is not going to hear anything, right? Now the third one that is mentioned here is nose. How nose help us? The function of nose is to smell. Alright, so smell is the power of detecting the fragrance and the odor when we smell with the purpose of the smell the purpose of the nose is to smell, right? What is smell? Smell is the power of detecting the fragrance, different type of fragrance, different types of odor. We can smell with the help of our nose. There is one more thing, that our nose and our tongue and the taste bud are connected together. The sense of a smell and the sense of a taste are connected. And how they are connected? There is a small little experiment which we can do to understand this statement, that how the sense of our smelling and the sense of our taste are connected body. And when you have blocked nose, right, and that is flu, when you have flu, you are not able to enjoy the taste of the food. This is because our nose, our smelling sense and our taste bud are connected together. When they are connected together, one cannot enjoy the taste of food when his or her nose is blocked. So here you can see, this is your nose and this is your mouth. Alright, this portion is of your mouth, this portion is your, these were your eyes, okay, which help you to see things around you, okay. So these were your ears, which help you to hear sound, right? So this is your nose, which help you to smell, and your nose and your mouth, the both senses are interconnected, right? I have given you an example. When one is feeling, when one has the blocked nose, he or she is not able to enjoy the taste of the food, right? And you can either do this experiment by blocking your nose, keep your fingers on your nose and close it, right, and then try to drink some juice. You are not able to get the taste of the juice because the sense of the smelling is blocked. That's why you are not able to enjoy the sense of taste. All right, now now for the sense of taste, there is a fun fact. The fun fact is that our tongue, with the help of which we enjoy the taste of the food, it has around 2000 to 8000 taste bud. What taste bud do? Taste bud allow us to enjoy different tastes, different taste of food. Some food is bitter, some food is salty, some food is like sour. So all of these tastes, we can distinguish in all of these tastes because of the taste bud, and we have 2000 and till 8000 taste bud, right? Now coming towards the last organ that we are going to discuss is, the last organ we are going to discuss is your skin. And the fun fact is that your skin is the largest organ in a human body is skin, because it covers the whole body from head to toe. It covers the whole body. There is no part on your body which doesn't have the skin. Each and every part of your body is covered with the skin, and it is the most largest. It is the skin is the largest organ a body can have. So what is the purpose of the skin? The purpose of the skin is to protect one from what? Is to protect one from heat, cold and germs. It protects your internal organs, yourself, from the heat, cold and germs. So how does the skin work? Skin work as a blanket, right, and it helps us to protect ourselves from heat, cold and germs. So that's it for the topic of sensing organ. Now let me repeat it again. How many sense organs we have? We have 5 sense organs, that is eyes, ears, nose, tongue and our skin. and these all sense organ help us to understand the world around us. These all sense organ collect the information around the world to you and send information to your brain, right? Now coming towards the next topic that we are going to discuss in this video lecture is about measuring instrument. We use different type of measuring instrument, and these measuring instruments actually help us to learn about the world, right? We know that we can hear, we can see, we can sense, but to measure all of these more accurately, we use different types of instrument which actually help us out in doing our task. For example, there is a picture of the wall thermometer. What is the purpose of thermometer, and why thermometer is used? The main purpose of thermometer is the word thermometer. Thermometer. The word therm means heat, right? So the word thermometer, the word therms mean heat. The meter is an instrument which used to measure anything. The thermometer help one to measure the heat, the hotness of a body or the coldness of the body. Through the help of thermometer we can measure the temperature. What we can measure with the help of thermometer? We can measure the temperature. And what is temperature? Temperature is basically the degree of coldness or hotness, that how much our body is cold and how much our body is hot. When we try to figure it out, we term it as a temperature. And how temperature is measured? Temperature is measured with the help of thermometer. There are different type of thermometer. Some thermometer are used for, like this is the wall thermometer. This thermometer is solely used for measuring the room temperature. Alright, so there is one more thermometer. There is a digital thermometer and a clinical thermometer. These both thermometer are used for measuring the temperature of a human body, right? When you feel too hot and you have the fever, the thermometer that the doctor used, and the thermometer with the help of which you measure that how much temperature you have and what is the degree of your body, you use either of these thermometer, either the clinical thermometer or the digital thermometer. Alright, so there is one more instrument. The first instrument that we have read is thermometer. The second instrument that we are going to study is about watch and the timers. What are the watch and what are the timers? You all must have idea what are the watch. You wear wristwatch, you have the you have the clock watch. The purpose of the watch is to measure the time, right? How you would learn that what time is it and how much time has passed. So this watch is an instrument which help you to measure the time. There is a thing that is watch and timer. We can either say it watch, we can either say it timer. They both purposely serve for same thing. Okay? To measure time. The purpose is to measure the time. Alright, this is the wristwatch, this is the stopwatch. Stopwatch is mostly used to calculate some limited amount of time. There is an egg timer. It is an egg timer. Before the watches like this or wall hanging clock were invented, the method to calculate the time was this egg timer. In this egg timer, glass mask and there is a sand in it, with the help of it a person can understand what time it is. Now the next measuring instrument that we are going to study is about measuring the length. How we can measure the length? With the help of rulers and with the help of tape, measuring tapes. You must have seen the inchy tapes, right? What is the purpose of inchy tape? The purpose of inchy tape is to measure any specific length. Similarly, you have the scale, and on this scale there are like can you see here? They have given you different sort of marking. And what is the purpose of this marking? The purpose of this marking is to help you to measure different objects. Like in mathematics, you use your scale to draw a square box of 4 centimeter or 3 centimeter or 5 centimeter. How you can measure that it is of 4, 5 or 6 and whatever centimeter it is, you can measure it with help of this measuring gauge. So to measure any length, what we use the rulers and we use the measuring tape. Like for measuring our clothes, we mostly use the measuring tape, which help us you to understand and which help us you to measure the length. Alright, like if I want to measure the length of this marker, what I need a ruler, a simple ruler, with the help of which I could measure that what would be the length of this marker. And if you want to measure your height, what you need a measuring ruler, a long tall scale, which help you to measure yourself, that how long or how tall or how short a person is. Alright, so this is the measuring ruler. It looks like this. You all must have a ruler जिसका आप scale भी कहते हैं, with which you use to draw a line. So take your scale and think and see closely that there are different marking on it. One is on inches, one is on centimeters. So these different gauges and these different readings actually help you to measure different kind of objects. Now the another thing, this is a measuring tape, right? So this measuring tape helps you to measure the long objects, right? The wall, the door, the cupboard. If we need to do any measurement, we use the measuring tape like this. And if we used to do short measurement on paper, on a scale, something like this, we use the rulers. All right. Now the third measuring instrument that we are going to discuss is about measuring volume. Right? To measure the volume, we need beakers, we need measuring cylinders, we need measuring cups. Alright, so what is volume? Now you can define its volume. Volume is actually the product of length, breadth and height. When the length, breadth and height, all of these three dimensions are multiplied, we get the volume, right? So if you want to measure the volume, you need the different type of instrument. The most basic instrument that you are going to study is about measuring spoon. You must have an idea about how things measured when someone cooks, right? When your mother, when your sister and anyone in your home cooks, they use a spoon to measure, to add the salt, to add the spice in the food. Similarly, when you bake, you measure it with the measuring spoon, that how much flour, how much sugar we are needed to add in this process. So how all these things are measured? These things are measured with the help of measuring spoon. There are different types of measuring spoons. Some are big, some are small, which help you to measure the volume of a thing that you are needed to add. Now for the measuring the liquid, basically we use these flasks, these measuring cylinders, these measuring cups. These are called conical flasks, and these are called measuring tubes, are called conical flasks. Can you see the reading on these? This reading actually tells you the volume, that how much volume of water or liquid is inserted in it, and what is the reading of that, and what is the volume of that liquid. Alright, so this is the beaker that they have mentioned, beaker. This is the measuring cylinder, the long one, the measuring cylinder, and these are the measuring cups, which are also known as conical flask. So what we have studied the four different measuring instruments. The first one was thermometer, which is used to measure the temperature. And what is temperature? Temperature is the degree of the coldness and hotness of a body. That how much a body is cold and how much the body is hot. What is the temperature of the body? What is the temperature of a particular environment? That is measured with the help of thermometer. And there are different types of thermometer. Some are used for the purpose of measuring the room temperature, and some are used for the purpose of measuring the body temperature, right? For the room temperature, there is a wall thermometer, and for measuring the body temperature, there is a digital thermometer and the clinical thermometer. So the next one what we have studied, what we have discussed is about the watches and the timers, and how watches and what is the purpose of watches and timers. The purpose of watches and timers to measure the time, to learn about what is time and how much time has passed. We used an instrument. The basic instrument is the watches and the timers, and in this watches and timers we have discussed about the stopwatch, the wristwatch that we used to wear in our hand, and the egg timer. For measuring the length, the fourth instrument that we have discussed for measuring the length is the measuring rulers and the measuring tapes, right? This is the measuring ruler and this is the measuring tape. And what is the purpose of all these two instruments? To measure the length of the object. All right. And now the last one that we have discussed in the instrument is to measure the volume. And what is the volume? The product of length, breadth and height is basically the volume. All right, thank you so much class for listening to me. If you have any query you can ask me, and learn one thing that you need to do is learn chapter 1. I have given all the written work in the PDF form, so learn this chapter number 1. Thank you so much class.